simplicity. So let's keep it kind of simple today and just enjoy a beautiful, simple practice. So if you're comfortable with your eyes closed, go ahead. Shut out the outside world. Shut out as much as you can anything it took for you to get to your mat today, to get to your practice. And just invite the present moment to inform us as to what our body needs, what our mind might be desiring, and what our spirit could use on this warm July morning. And just as you settle in, notice sounds in your space. Notice the temperature of the air against your skin. Notice any scents you might smell in your space. And anything else that's observable to you this morning. Now we'll draw our attention a little further inward, maybe noticing the beat of our hearts, and always our breath. Always our breath. So with the mouth gently closed, invite that first conscious breath of the day in through the nostrils. Breathe in deeply and pause at the top of the inhalation, just for a moment. And when it feels right for you, exhale through the nose, just noticing how it feels to release the air. Keep it slow, long, and pause at the bottom of the exhalation. And we'll just breathe like this, simple. Pausing at the top to notice, and pausing at the bottom of the exhalation to notice. Kind of bringing our awareness really laser focused on our breath. For just a few more minutes. Let's take a little more time than usual. If you happen to stray away from your attention on the breath, simply bring it back. Doing great. Just a few more. When you're ready, pause, blink your eyes open. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was great. I wonder what you noticed at the pause, if anything. It's something to ponder today. So we might switch the cross of our legs. giving our hips equal time. And then let's take some hip circles, moving in whatever direction seemed right for you when you started. I'm sure you've already started. Kind of check in with the hips and switch directions whenever you're ready. Easy peasy, go slow, keep the breath moving slow. And then find stillness here. Sit up nice and tall again. Draw the shoulders up and then loop them back and down. Let's check in with the shoulders. I suggest closing the eyes for as much of this practice as you can to really tune in to your body and what you need. And if you need to make small modifications because of injury or any other reason, please do. Please honor your body. Let's take the shoulders in the opposite direction, rolling them forward. Noticing how this feels. Always noticing. Never judging. And when you're ready, find stillness. You might notice there's a little heat building in the body, or maybe that's just me with the sun shining through this big window. When you're ready, chin comes down to chest. Give the back of the neck a nice stretch. Take a nice big breath and then lift the nose up to the ceiling. Stretch the front of the throat. And same thing, exhale down, chin comes down. Keeping shoulders down away from the ears. But you know that. Inhale, nose comes back up. And then one more down. And one more back up. Keeping it simple, just take a little circle with the nose, going in whatever direction felt right. I know you've already started. And when you're ready, switch directions. Checking in with all the snap, crackle, pops that are happening. I got them too. And then before we get dizzy, find stillness. Line the chin up with your floor, parallel. Good. Take a nice breath and smile. Turn your head to the right. And as you exhale, turn your head to the left. Just a gentle right to left movement, or left to right if you started that way. One more each side. And then find stillness. We'll rub our palms together, create some heat, and then give your neck a massage. That's pretty simple. Just rubbing the back of the neck, the shoulders. Some of us had workouts yesterday that left our shoulders a little feeling it. So we're going to work on that today, When you're ready, bring your feet to the floor, right in front of you. Give your ankles a nice little rub, little pat. Take your hands back behind you, little side-to-side action, windshield washering the legs. Good. And when you're ready, we will make our way to our tabletop. Nothing fancy, just the regular thing, placing the blanket under the knees, smoothing out any wrinkles so it's comfy. And then knees under hips, fingers spread, hands under shoulders. Little Sophie, shake it out. I don't know where Sophie is. She's somewhere around here. Probably outside laying in the sun. For a brown dog, she really likes to lay in the sun. When you're ready, dip the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the crown of the head. Come into your first cow pose. And then let's move the spine forward and back. As you exhale, press yourself away, draw the belly up into the spine, and take the chin down to the chest, tailbone toward the floor. Good. Feet can be tucked or untucked. We're going to move with our breath. Slow and steady, like through water. I like that image. It cools me down. So let's keep that. Moving through water. Cool water. Not too cool. Just the perfect temperature. Listen to your breath. You can initiate Ujjayi breath, constricting the back of the throat if you like. That might build a little heat for us, so stay away from it if that's not your jam today. Just moving with the breath, closing the eyes if that feels good. We'll take one more each side and end up in your cat pose, drawing the shoulders forward, the chin to the chest. Let's give the back a nice stretch. Pressing the mat away. Take a nice breath and really, instead of puffing up the chest like we do sometimes, let's puff up the back of the upper back. Really stretch the shoulder blades. And then one more foray into our cow pose. And the chest comes forward. The gaze is more forward. And here we're squeezing the shoulder blades a little bit and giving our chest a little stretch. And then come to neutral. Find neutral spine. Maybe Sophie, shake it out a little bit. And let's take the left leg back, pressing the toes into the floor. Just rock forward and back a little bit. Stretching the calf and the left foot. Good. Find your neutral place, and we'll take the right leg and kickstand it out to the right. Tuck the right toes on the ground. And then we're going to come up, take the left foot to the floor, come up into a modified side plank. So lifting the left arm up. Good. Breathing in. Seeing if we can open up that shoulder. Maybe you want to flip the palm of the left hand and place the top of the hand on the lower back. Half bind here. Opening up, maybe looking up toward the ceiling. Good. Then really pressing into the floor with that left foot. Release your arm and take it forward. So you have a nice long stretch in the left side body. Really good. Breathe in and breathe out. Left hand comes back to your mat. Left knee comes down. Sophie, shake that out. I love a Sophie shake. Take your right foot, send it back, rock forward and back, stretch the right leg. You got this. And maybe you want to pause in a certain place. Maybe it feels good to really press that heel back. And then come back to your neutral. Kickstand your left leg out, so left toes tuck. Place the right foot on the floor so it's angled down, and then take the right arm up and gaze up. Decide if you want to flip your palm, open up that right shoulder. Good, nice big breath in, gazing up, opening up a little bit. And then release the right arm, take it overhead, find a long full body stretch here. Stretching that whole right side body, so good, 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 good. When you're ready, right hand comes down to the floor, right knee comes down. Sophie, shake it out. We're going to take it one more time to the left. So extend the left leg. One more time to the right too. We'll give equal time. When you're ready, kickstand the right foot out, peel that left arm up, open it up. Always adding the breath in. Inhale, reach that arm up again, and exhale, extend, maybe look forward a little bit. And then one more opportunity to stretch something else. If you want, reach back for your left ankle and stretch that quad. So a little bit of balance here. You can look up or down wherever you need to. That right toe that's tucked onto the floor hopefully will hold us. And maybe you open up, maybe you gaze up toward the ceiling, lots of options. Take one more breath in, and then gracefully come back to your mat, and we'll just take it to the other side because it's fun. So kickstand the left foot out. Right foot extends, rock forward and back. Inhale and exhale. And then kickstand that left foot out, place the right foot on the floor, open it up. One full breath. Inhale, reach the arm up, and exhale, extend long. Find that full body stretch. And then if you like, we'll take a full round of breath, stretching our quadricep, reaching for the ankle, pant leg, whatever we can get a hold of, opening up that right shoulder, embracing the wobble. Yep. The wobble is our friend. When you're ready, release back down. Right knee comes down, left knee is down. Maybe Sophie, shake it out. I'm going to take my knees wide. I invite you to join me in a child's pose. So taking your hips back as you are able, lowering the head to the floor or maybe a block, and extending the arms. We'll take 3 breaths here, allowing that child's pose to kind of soften us, allowing our breath to soften us in this child's pose, I should say. Deep, slow breaths. Really good. One more deepest breath of the 3, and then slowly make your way back up. Place your hands a little farther forward than they were in your tables. Fingers nice and spread. Tuck those toes and start to use the strength of your strong stretched out legs, slightly stretched out legs, to come up into your first downward facing dog. Lift the hips, send the heels back toward the floor. This should feel good. Make any adjustments you need and move your blanket out of the way. And then maybe you want to walk your dog, bending one knee and then the other. And eventually find stillness. And take a full breath here. Downward facing dog, one of the foundational poses, shapes of our yoga practice, right? Doesn't get a whole lot more simple than that. Also a nice stretch, really nice stretch for the back. Take one more big breath in, begin to look forward, and then take a walk to the front of the mat. We'll hang out here literally in a forward fold. So bend the knees, protect your lower back. Maybe the hands come to your elbows and you want to hang out in ragdoll for a little bit. Here in ragdoll, you can also round your shoulders forward, get that big stretch of the back, the upper back especially. You can shake your head yes and no, release tension in the back of the neck, jaw, wherever you might feel a little tight, just shake it out. Take one more big breath here. Complete the breath with a long exhalation, and then let your hands release, and then slowly rise up. Like we're rising up through water. And then we break the surface, inhaling, sending the arms up, reaching up, gazing up. And then hands come together, drawing down through the center of the body. Find samastatihi, this reset. Breathe in, maybe close your eyes, and just feel yourself in this moment, time and space, pausing as we breathe in. And as we pause, just notice, here we are. As we exhale, release the hands, palms face forward, come into your mountain pose. Take a nice big breath. Here's where we puff up the chest, drawing the shoulders back and down. Fingertips reaching toward the floor, crown of the head reaching toward the heavens. Nice majestic mountain. Take one full breath here. Pause at the pausing places, at the rest stops. And then on the next breath in, reach the arms up. And exhale, bend the knees forward, fold. Moving through water, keep it slow. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, go ahead and refold. Inhale, root to rise. Or just moving more fluidly now, but with the breath. Exhale, hands to heart, samastatihi. Reset. Breathe in. When you're ready, breathe out, mountain pose. Good, one more of those. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, lengthen that spine, draw the shoulders away, and exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching up, scooping up all the goodness, and exhale to your reset. Pausing briefly, and then coming into your mountain. Good job, everybody. Lift and spread the toes a little bit. Recommit the feet to the earth. Give yourself a little springiness by bending your knees a little bit. And then when you're ready, inhale, we'll reach up. Take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand, and we'll stretch the left side body, keeping the feet firmly planted. Taking the body over toward the right, stretching the whole left side, full breath. Check in at that pause, and then exhale whenever you're ready. And then inhale will come up. Release the grip of your wrist. Let your fingertips reach toward the heavens. And look up, maybe lean back a little bit. Just a baby back bend. Check in, make sure it's okay. And then come up to center. Take a hold of the right wrist with your left hand. Keep that springiness in the knees as you lean to the left, stretching the right side body. Breathe in. Enjoy the pause, and breathe out when you're ready. Good, nice and slow. On your next breath in, release your grip. Send your fingertips up. We're going to flip our palms and take them back and reach back for a clasp of your hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really puff up the chest. Keep the bend in the knees. As you look up, maybe lean back a little bit. A little more, maybe. Nice open heart. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. One more breath in. And when you're ready, exhale, release. Shake it out. Let's shake the right hand right and left. Shake the left hand up and down. I haven't done this much lately, so left hand left and right. Right hand up and down. Yeah, that's what dogs do to reset, right? They shake. When you're ready, back to the top of the mat, lift and spread the toes, press each toe into the earth until you feel that mountain pose. Sweep the arms up, maybe look up, and then sit down into your chair. Lower the hips. Use the strong quadriceps to ground you, greeting your quadriceps, greeting your glutes, drawing your shoulders down. One more breath in. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your weight into your right foot. Step your left foot back. Come into a crescent lunge. And then maybe you're ready to send your fingertips back up to the sky as you frame your ears. Embrace the wobble. This is a simple crescent lunge, but if it doesn't feel very simple, maybe you need to widen your stance a little bit. Maybe you need to find something on the floor or in front of you that's not moving to gaze at. Find that drishti. Take one more big breath. And then exhale, we'll open up into warrior two. So right arm forward, left arm back, spin the back foot flat. And then look at your feet and see if your right heel is intersecting the arch of the back foot of your left foot. See if you can maybe scooch so that that's happening. And then press the left side of the left foot into the mat as much as the right. It tends to get a little neglectful there. Lighten up the shoulders, lighten them up. Take another breath. And then flip the right palm. Send the left arm down the left leg. Come into your peaceful warrior, leaning back, simple peaceful warrior. Maybe you look down, maybe you look up. Find something that works for you so that the wobble is not distracting. When you're ready, come back through your warrior two. Good. When you're ready, we'll extend that right leg straight, straightening it out, lean forward a little bit, and then take the right arm down, left arm up, coming into triangle. Maybe you look down, maybe you look up. There's lots of choices here. Nice big breath. And when you're ready, we're going to look down toward our right foot, spin the back foot so it's facing forward, and lower the left knee. We'll come into Anjaneyasana, lower the left foot to the floor. And we'll pause here for 3 breaths, knowing that there's always the option of placing something under your left knee if that is just something you need right now in this moment. Slide those shoulders down and back, and maybe lean forward so the stretch is in the left hip flexor. Hopefully it feels good. Let's pause here for 2 more breaths. Really good. Slowing it down. Always the option to close the eyes if you've got that going. And when you're ready, hands come down to the floor. We're going to slide the hips back, straighten the right leg, maybe scooch that right foot forward and come into a half split. We're going to spend a few breaths here. So lifting the heart, gazing forward, taking a big breath in, and then whenever you're ready, fold over that right knee and enjoy that stretch in the right hamstring. And then if your right hip is kind of sliding forward, see if you can line it up with the left as much as you can. Toes on the right foot are lifted. We'll take one more big breath in. And then as you're ready, slide that right foot back to meet the left. Bring your knees wide and slide yourself into a child's pose. This will be our rest for just a few moments. Place a block or a blanket under your forehead if you like. You can open up your hands, open and close them a few times. Take a few big breaths. Take those pauses. Notice how you feel. Really good. One more big breath. And then lift up your head. Take your fingertips and let your hands be tented. And then draw the shoulders back and down, and you can feel that shoulder engagement. And then when you're ready, take the hands down to the mat, press into all the joints of the fingers, as well as the webbing between the thumb and the forefinger. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a pause in this downward facing dog, walk it out if you like, do what you need. Maybe your movements are a little more vigorous, maybe they're slower. Whatever is right for you will meet in stillness. Good, take a nice big breath. And exhale. When you're ready, look forward. We'll come forward. Coming into our forward fold, knees bent, still if you like, or maybe the legs are a little straighter. Circle out the wrists. Let's take our peace fingers and wrap them around our big toes. And then see if you can bring your belly to the tops of the thighs, bring the elbows out, and then straighten your legs a little bit more. Always if head under heart is something that's not good for you, come out slowly. Take one more breath in. And then when the exhale comes, just release your hands. We'll root to rise, pressing the feet into the floor, rising up slowly, sending those arms up to the sky, gazing up. And then exhale, hands to heart, samastatihi, reset, and opening up to our mountain. Good, take a nice big breath. Fix your curly hair. Pause, notice how you feel. And then when you're ready, make sure your feet are in the appropriate place for you. So a lot of people come into their chair with big toes touching. Some people like their feet about hip width. That's where I'm going today. Sink your hips down, find that chair pose, framing your ears as much as you're able, drawing the pinkies together. Enjoy your strong legs. Enjoy your glutes, right? How often do you enjoy your glutes? Oh my gosh. Take a nice big breath. Bring your hands to your heart on your exhale, and we'll step back with the other leg. Good. So did I step back? I'm going to step back with my right leg because that's the right one for me. If you happen to step back with your right leg, then step back with your left. We're going to rise up into our crescent. Send the fingertips up toward the sky, framing the ears, drawing the pinkies toward one another, shoulders down. Embrace this little wobble that's going on. See if you can find your breath. At the same time, find your drishti. Take one more big breath in. Pause. And then exhale, open up to warrior two. So left arm forward, right arm back, spinning the right foot to flat, and it's at an angle. And then maybe look down at your feet, see if your heel and arch are somewhat aligned. No perfection, we're not going for perfection, we're just going for alignment as much as possible. Left knee over left ankle. Nice strong warrior two here. Yeah, taking up space. Feeling all the engagement of all the muscles, so many muscles involved, right? Breathe in. Breathe out, settle in. And on the next breath in, we'll come into our peaceful warrior, lifting the left arm up, the right arm comes down, stretching the left side body. Feel this shape. They're all a little different, right? Full breath. Notice how it feels to breathe here. Notice how it feels to pause. What comes up for you in the pause? Anything? And when you're ready, exhale back into your warrior two. We'll straighten out the left leg, lean to the left, lower the left arm down into triangle. Right arm raises up. Good. Opening up that right shoulder. Breathing in. And breathing out. Simple, right? Unless it's not. When you're ready, look down, spin the back foot so it's forward. Take your fingertips down to the floor or blocks. Maybe shift your right leg back a little farther so that when you lower down that right knee and come up into your Anjaneyasana, you have a nice stretch in the right hip flexor. Good. Left knee over left ankle. Maybe lean forward so the left knee comes a little forward. Find the stretch that works for you. Take 3 luxurious breaths here. And maybe you notice a little wobble here. So we get a little more present. We notice things like wobbles. Can you breathe through it? Send your breath to tight places. Let go of expectations. Keeping it simple. When that third breath is complete, we'll take our half split, sending the left heel to the floor, left toes can lift, sliding the hips back. Good. Maybe the nose draws toward the left knee. Breathe in. And breathe out. Closing the eyes if that feels good. Excellent. When you're ready, we'll slide the left foot back to meet the right. Untuck the toes. Take your blanket and place it between your hips. And if your knees will let you, come into this hero's pose while I check the time. Sit up nice and tall. So this is a nice stretch for the quads. It's also a stretch for the knees, but some of us don't want to be sitting in hero's pose for long. So if that is you, we will come out soon. Always feel free to come to a seat. Extend your legs long. That's where we will meet. So we're also stretching the tops of the feet here while we're here. Let's take 3 breaths. Maybe close your eyes. Checking in. Try not to check out. It's not checkout time yet. Good. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. When you're ready, remove the blanket and come to sit on one hip and then the other, extending the legs long. If you have a strap handy and you would like to use it, you can take that strap and place it on the meaty part of your feet. And then you can take your hands down and let them slide up the strap until you're sitting, perpendicular. So your torso is up, your legs are extended. Draw the shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Really get nice and puffy in the chest. Crown of the head reaching toward the sky. Take a nice breath in. And then bring the straps together into one hand and take the other hand forward on your strap. And with a nice tall chest, walk forward. You can do this without the strap, of course. Coming forward till you feel the edge, so the stretch is going to be in the lower back. The gaze is beyond the toes, way beyond the toes. And when you're ready, maybe you reach for the edges of the feet. Maybe you continue to hold your strap if that's working for you. And then bow. We're going to take our chin toward our chest, our nose toward our knees. And we'll take a few breaths here. So again, we're getting that stretch in the back, the upper back. Chin can bow a little more deeply toward the chest. Eyes closed. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. When you're ready, we'll come up slowly, take your strap, place it to one side. I'll take the right leg, bend it, take it across the left, place that right foot on the floor. See if you can keep the left foot engaged, taking the toes toward the ceiling. Give yourself a big hug or take your left arm to the outside of your right knee. And then we'll take a gentle twist. So again, 3 breaths, keeping it simple. Yeah, lifting and lengthening as you press yourself a little taller on the inhale. And then twisting toward the right on your exhale. Softening that right hip. Good. Breathe into that left rib cage. Maybe you turn a little bit more toward the right on this next exhale. One more full breath here. Include those pauses. And then exhale, keep your legs where they are and just take a counter stretch. Fingertips come toward the left, gaze comes over the left shoulder. Good. When you're ready, unwind. Let that right leg extend long. Let's point and flex a couple of times as we reset. And then we'll hug that left knee in. Give yourself a nice twist on the other side. Same thing. The right arm can come to the outside or hug. Twist is from the right rib cage. The inhale lifts us and lengthens us. And the exhale takes us a little further on our twisting and turning. Close your eyes if you like. Tune in. Maybe you notice some things here. Maybe that left hip is talking to you. See if you can send some breath there. So good. When you're ready, slowly unwind. Keep your feet where they are, your legs where they are. Take your fingertips toward the right. Maybe you gaze a little farther over the right shoulder. Good. And then slowly unwind. Send those feet long. Scooch down toward the center of your mat if you've slid. If you slid. And then we're just going to come into a brief boat pose. Simple boat. So the hands can rest on the backs of the legs. Your legs can extend if you really want to shake. Maybe I'm speaking wrongly of you. Your abs might be stronger. Yeah, enjoy this boat. Keep the shoulders looped back. I can never think of a joke at this when we're holding a boat. I wish I could. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to wobble. I'm trying not to shake. One more breath, and then lower yourself down. Take a full body stretch. Thank your abs for their good work. Point the toes, reach up overhead, and then gather your knees into your chest. Circle out the knees. Go both directions. Good. And then left foot comes to the floor. Right ankle crosses over the left thigh. And then reach through for whatever you can get a hold of, the shin, the back, the hamstring. Come into your figure 4. There's a great place to close your eyes. Soften the shoulders, soften the face. Take 3 breaths here. See if your breath needs to slow down a little bit. Pause in between. Relax places you may need to encourage to let go. Good. When you're ready, lower the left foot to the floor. And we're just going to keep this right ankle atop the left thigh and take the arms out to a T and just gently lower over to the right. So making sure your right foot is not on your knee, it's on the thigh of the left leg. Just take your legs over to the right and take your gaze to the left. You might not reach the floor. You might land on blocks or place blocks underneath you. And take one more breath. And we'll slowly come up. Place the left foot on the floor. Come into your figure 4 on this side. So left ankle crosses over the right. Reach for what you can get a hold of. Maybe that left arm gently presses the left hip open a little bit more, if it's in the right spot for that. If you're holding on to tension in your neck and shoulders, stop doing that, please. Breathe in. Breathe out. You might want to swallow in your throat, relaxing the throat center. That helps me. Relax the shoulders. Maybe you notice that when one part of the body softens, other places get the message. It's okay, it's safe. When you're ready, right foot comes to the floor. Keep that left ankle crossed over the right thigh, not on the knee. Arms out to a T. Just take the legs over toward the left for a little twist. Gaze can come to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. One more full breath. And when you're ready, bring everything back to center. Extend the legs long. Take your ankles on a little circle maybe. Maybe there's something else you would like before your Shavasana. So happy baby's an option. Legs up the wall, legs up. Legs up the wall is great for Shavasana too, if you want to stay there. Get yourself situated in your final pose or come straight into Shavasana using props as you like it. And then give yourself permission to just simply let go. Let go of any manipulation of the breath. You've done great work. Simple rest, letting your practice drift away as your body gets heavy, as your mind softens, your eyes close. Simply let go. One of my simple pleasures is reading Mary Oliver poetry, and every summer about this time I read this poem. It's just my thing. So as you are sinking into the earth, hear her words. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? The grasshopper, I mean the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? It's so simple. Just enjoying the moments, the world, the creatures, the simple things. If you're happy where you are, please stay. But if you're ready to close your practice with me, you can roll to one side and pause. Eventually coming to a comfortable seat and closing the eyes one more time. Pausing here to notice the benefits of your practice, the effects that you have done. You have done all that. You've done good work. You got me all choked up. When you're ready, sweep your arms up, reach up for all the goodness, let your palms find one another, and then hands come down to heart center. Take a moment to appreciate this life. Finding one thing to be grateful for. Seems easy enough, simple enough. Thank you all for practicing with me. I needed this. I hope it was good for you. Until next time, namaste.
Thank you, Connie. Good class.
Thank you.
Enjoy the holiday.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Connie. It was great. My shoulders feel good.
Good. I'm glad. Good. Nice to see you.
Thanks, Connie. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th, Nancy.
Thank you, Connie.
Blessings.
Thank you.